Hey, how's it going, my deadly mercenary family? Cause Mercenary bringing you a new video, and today we're going to be doing a tier list video. Now, this is going to be my very first tier list, and it's going to be a little bit different than regular tier lists. So, as you guys can see, I'm not a pro player. I don't know what I'm doing in Street Fighter 6. I'm still in Diamond 1, dude. So, I don't know nothing about nobody. But what I will do this tier list about is about the characters that I have a good chance of winning, drawing, or losing. That's going to be my tier list. That's what makes it a little bit different. So this tier list was created by Diaiso Smash. So thank you very much for making this tier list. It sure helps me a lot. Do not do a lot of work. Thank you. DS. Alright, I mean, the tier list is very simple. It's not too big. So let's just start it. Alright, so let's start off with Ryu. Ryu, I will lose. Completely and utterly lose. Yes, by ending this Street Fighter 6 run with losing to Ryu a lot. He just seems to have a lot of answers to like what I'm trying to do. Every time I try to do my medium kicks, he gets the first. At worst Ryu's, they just start jumping. That took me a while to like learn how to like anti-air and stuff. Ryu's were definitely up my tushy. Luke, I'll put a draw. Luke himself, playing against him, it wasn't that hard. Just because it's very hard to mix up with Luke because he's very just straightforward. A lot of those projectiles just, you know, just jump over them, hit them. If there was a good Luke player, then there was a good Luke player. There was nothing I could do against it. But for the most time, if I ran into a Luke player, it wasn't that bad. But I definitely do not feel confident enough to say that I would have like kicked his ass. Chun-Li, I will draw. At first, the Chun-Li matchup was really hard, especially going up against my friend Steve. But I feel like now that I see Chun-Li's is not that hard, especially because I started doing my down medium kicks into Fuhas. So that really has stopped a lot of Chun-Li's. So playing against a Chun-Li back in the day, like we'll say like maybe a month, 2 months ago, it would have been like, oh shoot, Chun-Li. But now it's like, I think I could take him. All right, so then coming up next is Jamie. I think I could win against Jamie's. A lot of Jamie's that I face, they rely a lot of the combos kind of combined together, right? They like back to back to back. But once I figure out how they truly play, it's not that hard to go up against one of these characters, Jamie. When I see Jamie again, they could be really good. But I definitely feel confident that with it against Jamie, I could probably kick their butts. Guile, I will also do a draw. Now again, this isn't meta. This ain't nothing meta. This is just against all the Guiles that I played. They're barely learning. They're barely in Diamond. They don't know how to do those super cool fancy moves. So I feel like this is a good draw right there. Back and forth, back and forth. I would have thought that because of his good defense, I wouldn't be able to break through it. But it really wasn't that. It's not that hard to break through a Diamond Guile. That's why I feel like it could be either way. Kimberly, loose. Definitely loose. They are crazy. They're crazy fast. I don't know my setups. I could beat them sometimes. But if they know their combos, which a lot of Kimberlys do, because I think their combos are pretty simple to do. I don't know about, again, technique or like tech or frame data or anything, but it just seems to me every time I go up against a Kimberly, it's a very good chance I will lose, and I will cry and I will slam my controller. Jury against Jury, lose. You think because I play Jury that I think I could beat Jury because I know exactly what they want to do, but no, I typically lose against the mirror match. It mostly has to do with I think they're going to do something that I would do, but in reality, the Jury opponents are going to completely different level. The way I play Jury is very defensively, not very aggressive. But so every time I go up against the Jury, they're just playing a different game. That's why I will lose against the Jury. Ken, I feel like it's a draw for Ken right there. I think I could go back and forth with Ken. Ken is very rush forward, rush heavy. I wanted to play Ken at first, but I didn't do that. I don't know why. Ken could go back and forth. What makes Ken really dangerous in my eyes is that he's in your face. He's in your face a lot. You know, and mucho fuego caliente. He doesn't you have to use his freaking meter to go forward. You know, he could just press 2 buttons and go forward, and go forward, and he could do that, and it's crazy. That pressure from Ken is just all over the place, and it's very hard. But once I get my things going, I think Ken is not that big of a deal. I will lose against my boy over here. So I will lose against Dalsum, right? Because Dalsum is just very zoner oriented, and I don't know how to counter that. I think I saw some videos of how to counter it, but I personally, Never got the hang of it. I would definitely lose against the Dalsum. Blanca, I'll put it over here and draw. The last Blanca I played, it was a freaking a modern spammer that would just jumped and just like did his special moves. And I was getting very close to beating him. So that was very interesting to go up against. I really didn't think I could do that, but I was very close to beating him. I think he got the set. Still, like, it was very close. Like, it should have been more in his favor than I thought it would be. All the Blancas I've played against, it could go either way, so it's not that bad. E-Honda, I will say, not a lot of people play E-Honda, but I feel like I could win against E-Honda. Once I get the ball rolling against an E-Honda, it's not that difficult. A lot of grabbing, even though I should probably not grab a lot. But going up against E-Honda, I'm not scared. I don't play much E-Hondas out there, but if I go up against one, it's not that bad. DJ, I will go with the draw as well. You could go either way with DJ. He's very fast. But a lot of people are very predictable with DJ. They just do the same thing over and over again. Once I get into my rhythm, it's over for DJs from my part. But sometimes they could get me in an off day and they go back and forth really. It's that up air that's really strong with DJ that a lot of people use against me, and that's how I lost a lot. Manon, I win. I win a lot of the times against Manon. They rely on a lot of their grabs. I'm a very grab focused kind of type of guy. Even though I shouldn't be, I know. Okay, don't sue me. I shouldn't be. But when it comes to Manon, they just they try to set up. I don't know how she exactly works because I win a lot of the times against her. All I know is that they try to do stuff that are very long reaching, and I learned very early on that she just command grabs you, so I don't get too close, so I really just keep my distance, and once I'm able to get a freaking drive rush in there, it starts popping off, and it's pretty good for me from then. Marissa, I would say I would win most of the time. A lot of the people just simply use Marissa, just very simple. So once I figure that out and how they're using that Marissa at that specific time, then I will definitely win the set. Again, my master mains Marissa. I don't think it could go up against Luis against his Marissa, but again, it doesn't feel that complicated as other ones in here. JD or DJ or whatever his name is, nah, I can't beat him. Very zone oriented, and it definitely takes up a lot of energy to try to go forward against this character. I definitely lose against him a lot. There are some JDs that played neutral, which I think they're either gloating at the fact that they could beat you in neutral. As soon as that happens, that we find like winning neutral against them, they just start using their specials, and then there's no way for me to come back to it. I try to read the teleportation thing he has. My dragon punches never come out. I just get destroyed. Zangief, I will give it I will give it a win. I'm not scared of Zangief at all. Good Zangief will rock my world, but in general, the Zangiefs, I could just go forward, grab him, medium punch. I could just make them into my combo fodder. That's basically what happened. They could go do the same to me. I'm not saying that I'm 100% winning against the Zangief, but if they were telling me, quick, Cosmic Mercenary versus Zangief, I would bet on Cosmic Mercenary. Lily, I will lose. It's that reach. I haven't gotten used to it because not a lot of people play Lily. She has that reach that I just haven't gotten used to it. I don't know what to do against it. I frankly do not know. So they always kind of win at the end of the day. Cammy, I will put them in a back and forth. A lot of people like to use Cammy. She's very fast. If there was like a one between win and draw, like if I did this in like percentages or whatever, I think Cammy would still take the win most of the time, but I'm not that scared of Cammy, so I can't put them completely on lose. I could just grab them, I could projectile them, I could just do a lot of things to keep Cammy guessing. Yeah, I haven't seen Punk's Cammy in a while. They play like Punk, like on my face, then that's a different story. But usually they also try to be a little bit reserved. Most of our attacks are from like the down, so I just hit them with my projectiles, and that kind of stops the Cammy sometimes. And they're like, what are we gonna do? He has projectiles on the bottom, oh no. And then we got Rashid right here. It's back and forth. Rashid does rely a lot on this sandstorm and stuff like that. And it goes on an angle for whatever reason. A lot of times that the Rashid's players that I end up against when they do that. I'm pretty sure you could do a 4-1-2, but I think that takes some more time. Rashid, it could go back and forth. Like, I even wanted to main Rashid too, but I'm like, no DLC. No DLC. Aki, I will give it to a draw. I was gonna put it in win because I win a lot against. I'm gonna put it in win actually. How about that? I'm gonna put it in win, and for the mere reason that not a lot of people know how to play Aki. Even though Aki's a really solid character, right? And I'll go up against Luis and I get destroyed by their Aki, but not a lot of people know how to play Aki like optimally, like her optimal combos, like the Luis, like the Sensei combos that you see in streams sometimes when you watch my streams. Come on, guys, every Tuesday, Thursday. If you watch the stream, you watch Luis. He does the optimal combos. He goes like it feels an anime fighter, like 40 plus combos. But not a lot of Akis know how to do that, and I feel comfortable going up against fucking an Aki. I don't know. Ed, I will go with. I want to put it in draw. I want to put it in between like these two, like right there, like Rashid too, Cammy. I'll put it in draw. I'll put it in draw just because I feel like Eds have lately becoming more of a nuisance to me. Back then I used to see Eds and whatever. But I think now it's definitely very hard for me to go up against an Ed. But I still don't. I'm not scared of it, but it is definitely hard for me to play against Ed. Akuma, I'm gonna put it in lose. I will lose that matchup. I feel like I want to put it in like the bottom one right here in the draw. I'm not going to because I don't want to make another bro. And two, I feel like it's a back and forth. But at the end of the day, I think who gets the set is the Akuma players. The Akuma players definitely get the set. Maybe I could get one match in. All right, next off against. I'll put it in draw, but I feel like it will be more towards losing. I think Bison's. I'm not scared of Bison's, but they could definitely kick my butt too. So Bison's definitely gonna be in the middle. Not a lot of people play Bison because he's very technical. It's about spacies. You know what I mean? Definitely, when I beat the Bison's players, it's because they don't have optimal spacing, and I could be like, oh, you're very close. I'll be elbow, stabby, and they're like, oh, what the heck? And then I win. Terry, I will definitely lose against Terry. He is just forward attacks just really hurt me a lot, dude. Especially the papa, boom, boom, boom. And I'm just like, oh. I'm not okay when Terry's there. Mai, surprisingly, even though she's like very top tier, put in draw. I'm not scared of Mai. They could definitely go back and forth. Draw is perfect. When they play Mai, it's just because I think a lot of people play Mai and they don't know what they're doing in the game. So I take advantage of that sometimes. Just because her frame data is pretty fast, in my opinion. I don't know anything. Okay, I don't know anything. All right, I don't know. All I know is that sometimes they're like, they're like elbow, and I'm like, okay, jump into freaking medium kick. So I'll put her in draw, like definitely just because the amount of Mai's out there that are playing Mai, and there's balance for me to win more matches in Mai, so that's how I feel. Elena, I will put. Oh, no, it's just because I can put in. Elena, what am I gonna do, Elena? Oh, I'll put you in draw. No, I'll put you. I don't know, because I feel like I'm not that scared of Elena, but I feel like definitely I've lost against Elena more, so I'll just put her right here. Yeah, no, it's against Elena, she gets me definitely with those super fast combos she got. Well, not fast, but like continuing combos. Like there's certain places that you could just kind of stop the combos for continuing, but I don't take advantage of that. That's on me for not knowing, not knowing the matchup, but Elena would definitely beat me. Like I would not bet in my favor against Elena. Tiger knee! I'll go with loose. Just every time I try to attack him, every time I try to like hit him or anything, he just seems so lengthy, He seems just so far away, and I'm trying my best, hit him with the down mediums, hitting them with like the mediums, trying to hit him with my little pokes. He just seems so far away, but every time I whiff, he hits me with those legs, dude. Those freaking SpongeBob legs, when SpongeBob had to go take Pearl to the prom. Yeah, those type of legs this guy has, but with meat, with 100% graded Wagyu meat. And then the last one we're gonna put in the bottom. I lose against Viper a lot. Viper is very tricky. She has a lot of things up her sleeve, Makes sense for the character, but it's just I never truly felt comfortable with going up against her. There's things like that are crazy. Like for example, she puts up her counter shield, and I go, oh okay, shoot, I'm gonna go grab, and they're like, psych, I could cancel out of it into an attack. It's like, what? Or like they just like jump and then they're like, oh yeah, we're gonna hit you with the electric tasers. I jump, they hit us with the electric tasers and into like a 3-hit combo. I think it's crazy for me right here. Well, will you look at that? I was able to get these two. Alex, I win. I win against Alex. I went against Alex because a lot of people don't know how to truly play Alex. They always try to go forward, forward, forward. And because a lot of people see Alex and he's pretty cool, except for the cousin situation. That's not what we talk about here. If it was on the tier list about making sweet Alabama love to your cousin, dude, he'll be in the top tier, right? But this is when I win. This is when I win. I give the back shots here, Alex. And yeah, I think going up against Alex, I think I definitely win. And then Ingrid, I will lose. I will lose a lot. I mean, Ingrid just barely came out, but she's already like destroying me, and like the placements and her attack, her down medium specifically, it was crazy, dude. She just goes jump into down medium. I'm like, what? I wanted to do that. Somehow she always comes up, so I was like, it is what it is. And this is my tier list, guys, of characters that I win, draw, or lose in Street Fighter 6 after playing for like, how long did I play this game for? Like a little bit, no, okay. It wasn't a year, a little bit less than a year. Playing 9 months, like actually playing 9 months and getting to Diamond 1 was the best I could do. And this is the tier list of the characters that I go up against every day playing that rank mode. Alright guys, but let me know down in the comment section below, what do you guys think of this tier list? Do you think I could have done better? Do you think I could have done worse? Street Fighter 6 was a lot of fun, and I will not stop playing it, obviously. We play all the fighting games here. But I am going to take a break because I definitely got to hit a wall with Jury, and I'm going to decide to play some Tekken now. So for the people that are here for Street Fighter 6, don't worry, we'll play Street Fighter 6 to show up and pull up and be like, hey dog, I've gotten better in Street Fighter 6. Let's run it back. We'll run the sets, bro. We'll run the sets. Join the Discord. We got people there running sets all the time now. We got people like Sensei Luis. He will teach you a lot. He was a great sensei. I really appreciate him. There's also Combo Enthusiast. He loves his combos. He's playing a pretty mean Akuma right now. Go to the Discord. Hey, let's go a couple rounds. Bop, bop, bop. They know what they're talking about. They know the history of Street Fighter 6. They know all of it. So there is still going to be competition for the Street Fighter 6 fighting game channel. So don't be afraid to show up and say you want to play some Street Fighter 6. I will never turn down a challenge in whatever game. I have so many fighting games. I don't give a crud if I never played that game ever. I have my collection of fighting games. Maybe I'll make a whole video about it. But I love fighting games in general. There's no malice in my heart here for fighting games. I'm always here to run the freaking sets, baby. So bring it on. But the next game I'm going to try to tackle is Tekken. So we'll see if I get any more luck in Tekken than I do here. Comment down below though, what was your worst matchup? Let me know. I would love to know. I would love to see which ones you guys come up with, and to see where I'm slacking. Thank you very much guys for watching this video. Don't forget to give this video a like, subscribe, and follow me for other videos like this. Also follow me on my other social media accounts, link in the description below, so you guys could keep up with me and my endeavors of what I'm doing. And as always guys, thank you guys for watching. You guys are number one in the game. In my heart, stay vigilant, and see you guys next time.